Hello everyone, Monday, April the 5th, the octave of Easter. So happy Easter everybody. I hope your Sunday was a joy-filled day. So some of my meditations during this time of the Easter season will be from the first reading, the Acts of the Apostles. It's the first history book of the church. So it's a beautiful book to go through, and it was written by St. Luke, who was a doctor. So like this man was really attentive to historical detail. Maybe not in the same way that we write history, but it is historical, and he did research. You know, he actually talks about this. So from the reading of the day, this is, so when the day of Pentecost had come, so this is from Acts 2, it's 50 days after Easter Sunday. So Peter stands up with the 11 and he begins to preach the resurrection of Jesus. And I'll just focus in on, but God raised him, having freed him from death, because it was impossible for him to be held in his power. For David says, concerning him, I saw the Lord always before me, and so on. So again, I always encourage people to read the reading, like even the first reading and the gospel. So what are we to take from this, or at least what do I want to focus on for this Minute Plus meditation? I want to focus on the fact that 50 days ago, these men were cowering. They were in the upper room. They were terrified of the authorities. And something truly transformational has happened to them. This before and after picture is like, this is the ultimate before and after picture type of thing. Because although they had been with Jesus for 3 years, 24/7, they all abandoned him, you know, in Gethsemane. And it wasn't until Jesus rose again from the dead, he appeared to them in the upper room, that they began to sort of recover, regain their courage, you know, certain that he was risen from the dead. But even Jesus warned them, do not go out and begin to preach until you have received power from on high. That's the gift of the Holy Spirit, the third person of the Blessed Trinity. So here's 50 days later, and they've received the Holy Spirit. He's descended upon them, and he's empowered them basically to go forth and preach. And we see this true transformation that's occurred in these individuals, these men, and undoubtedly some of the women who are in the upper room as well. So what are you and I to take from this as we begin the Easter season? That if we dispose ourselves to the grace of the Holy Spirit, he will transform us as well to witness to the resurrection. And this is so important that we do this. Otherwise, St. Paul says our faith is in vain. Like, what are we going through the motions for? If Jesus is not risen, like, eat, drink, and be merry. So this is like one of the central doctrines of the Christian faith is the resurrection of Jesus. And we have to be willing, disposed, ask God to help us witness to the resurrection by our actions, particularly by our actions, by our, the way we behave. The strive to follow and live the commandments and treat each other, and what we teach. That Jesus really rose, and he didn't rise like Lazarus was raised by Jesus only to die again, but Jesus has risen in a unique way. He'll never die again. He's beyond sin and death. And he has granted us a share in that, we believe, through the sacraments, beginning with baptism. So today, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good and his love endures forever. He has risen from the dead. He has reinfused hope in us that life is forever changed. So ask him for the power of the resurrection to be present in your life, and really strive to live it on a day-to-day basis. God bless you.